minted to DJ Scott.
Notorious, I'll crush you like a jelly bean. I'm hip-hop. 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 Hip-hop.
And what it meant to DJ Scott.
And now, our feature presentation.
All righty. Happy 4th of July. Black 4th of July. Should we say Black 4th of July? Happy Juneteenth for those who celebrate. It's a step in a positive direction. Some people was off today without pay, but it's a step in the right direction. Let's not throw everything away. So the fact that it's being recognized as a national holiday now, that's the first step. Okay. And then in the next year or so, hopefully it'll move up and we'll be off with pay. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the jobs offered BTO, voluntary time off. And like I said, it's a step in the right direction. It's not where we want it, but it's a step in the right direction. All right, tonight, y'all already know how I do it. It's the hip hop podcast. And I step out on the rim, you know what I'm saying, every third Wednesday. And I talk hip hop. The elements, the roots, where I came from, what's going on in hip hop. I am hip hop. Been hip hop shit since I came out the womb. So I take time out and I talk about what's going on in hip hop. And so tonight, on my hip hop nights, I'm usually dolo solo. Usually my girl Kim, I don't know if Kimmy gonna chime in tonight. She might, but she have to go to work, and I don't know if she was off today. But anybody who know anything about hip hop, I was following the rap beef with the Kendrick and Drake thing. Feel free to chime in. I got a link. Should be at the bottom. If not, I'm getting ready to put a link. So if you want to chime in, you can, or go to my Facebook page, and you'll be able to chime in. But let me get this link and send it out. But I'm going to touch up on everything that was going on with the battle. My version on what I think really happened, and just kill it, because, like I say, we still got people, fans and stands as they call them, still trolling. The battle is over, and they still trolling. And what I noticed about this generation, the 21st century generation, is they quick heat off anything negative. It's freedom of expression. They're really expressing themselves, and which is cool. Which is cool. Um, but they quick to pick sides. And I'm hip hop, so I'm non-biased. I like good music. Um, I'm a DJ. I like good music. They not like us. Club banger. But it's club banger. It's a worldwide party jam right now. You know. So what prompted me on the topic tonight, I just wonder, I'm more concerned now with the aftermath. Once the smoke has cleared, let me find the flyer. Once the smoke has cleared, all right, let's see if this is it. Hmm. Okay, tonight we will be discussing the elimination of DRAKE. We'll look into kind of everything. Kendrick winning. We'll address some of the ghostwriting allegations, the reference tracks, copy and paste flows, like Rick Ross say, flows, copy and paste. We're gonna look at all that, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna touch up on it for a little while before I get off of here. Usually I fly dolo solo on hip hop night, because don't too many people get deep into the hip hop the way I get deep into the hip hop. So I flow solo on these missions. Now, Kim K was uh, a guest that I had, and she know her shit. She know her hip hop. So she and I can go all day. I think had she not had to go to work that early, I think she and I probably would have pulled a damn near 4-hour podcast out this thing, because she was coming with it. And then right when she was getting at the heat of it, and we was going back and forth, we had to tone it down, get back on track, and dock the ship. Uh, let's see. Let me get this link that I posted. So let's see. I can, if you want to join in and dispute what I'm saying, uh, you can. But I just tell it like it is. I just speak from the mind, and I call it like I see it. Non-biased views. I like Kendrick. I like Drake. But most of all, I like music. Um, and that's where I come from. I like music. So okay, I found it. All righty. I'm gonna post it up under this live. And like Lynn from the hometown, shed a lie, shed a lie. Um, okay, I put that under there. Then I'm gonna go to my. Can I get to my YouTube? Okay. YouTube. Okay, I should already be on my YouTube. Hold on. Alrighty. So once I get this YouTube going, I'm gonna jump on what I'm speaking on. Alrighty. So sign in. Let me see if I can sign in. In. But I think I already posted on YouTube. But click on either link if you want to join in, and you'll be a guest VJ on here, video job. But yeah, my thing is when it comes to, well, what I want to start off with first, it was something else happened besides Anshulin passed away. RIP to Anshulin. Old girl had flows, couldn't shake drug addiction, and I don't like talking about things like that. So um, it's crazy. And Webby, speaking of Webby, his DJ apparently did a murder suicide, killed his wife, then killed himself behind being angry with Webby, being disappointed with Webby, being disappointed in his life and not being where he wanted to be, or thinking once he did a long text. I'm talking about a long, tiresome text on how disappointed he was working for Webby and how he wasn't getting paid, and kind of exposing a lot of different things. And he decided to unalive himself. And I had a chance to meet the brother one time. He was at a show, I think it was at Domino's or something. I don't remember, but I had a chance to meet him. Cool cat. Um, I'm always in the DJ booth, so pretty much all the DJs for the artists know me, from Kevin Gates DJ to Boosie DJ, because I'm always back there with them. Um, but yeah, he apparently shot his wife and then killed himself. So I guess he figured if he did something, they was gonna come after him and kill him. So he didn't want to with his wife, so he unalived her. So I don't know. I'm trying to keep the words so I don't say to get me kicked off. But I'm not gonna be on here that long tonight anyway. It's Juneteenth. But I say let me come on here. Dedication is the main thing. You gotta stay dedicated in this thing. So prayers go up to him and his wife, family. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't come to that. You that disappointed, you that depressed. I mean, get out of it. Classic example of all money ain't good money. So um, get out of it. And how many went and saw the Bad Boys movie? Went and checked Bad Boys movie. The wife and I agree with what everybody's are saying. The critics and everybody saying that is the best one. And I think Reggie gonna be in the next one because Martin didn't have it. Martin ain't Martin. Martin ain't Marty Marr. So he didn't have it. So we're not gonna see. I don't think we're gonna see much more of Martin. Martin moving slow. He didn't have his time with the Bad Boy series, health issues or whatever, but it's all catching up with him now. So I don't know what's going on with Martin, but it's not looking good. But he's not saying anything wrong, but it's not looking good. And I don't want to dwell on his health issues, but it's just not good. But if you hadn't went and saw the movie, go check it out. Great movie. And that is also what I thought about with this um, beef thing that went on with Kendrick and Drake. And a lot of people, majority of the people swayed Kendrick's way. And it was an attempt to eliminate Drake. Just like I compared their battle and the people hating Drake like they did when when Will slapped the hell out of Chris Rock. Everybody was anti-Will, anti-Will. They hate Will. They hate Will, you know. Everybody hate Will. And but this new generation, 21st century, it's such a fast-paced world right now till you hate it today and love tomorrow. So it's nothing consistent. You know what I'm saying? The music is up and down. It's hot today and it's gone tomorrow. And I'm saying that to say all those people hated, was boycotting. Will wasn't gonna do any movies. He wrong, and he wouldn't have done this if they wouldn't have done that. You know, it was a big blah blah. But so what he do at a lot of his screen premieres, he'll pick a theater and he'll go sit in the theater, watch the movie with them, and meet and greet fans afterwards. And so the same guy who Jada drugged through the mud, the same guy who slapped Chris Rock and was a wuss. He was gay. He was, he knew who to slap, and the world hated him. And this was like what, 2 years ago? And now he able to go sit in the theater with the same critics that said that he should never do another film. They wouldn't do any, never watch nothing that he did. This man grossed the most that he ever grossed damn near on any movie he ever made after he did that. Okay, so he's sitting in the theater just chilling.
Hey, I'm glad y'all enjoyed that. That was a good program. I was in there the whole time. 10 out of 10. You thank you.
Don't look like America's Most Hated to me. What's happening, Charles Staxton? What it is, what it do? When it start getting heated and you want to put your comments in there, man, and you want to join the live, just click the link, and I'll let you in. Now, so with that being said, I guess I'll jump into the Sexy Red was in the news. She was having a fight, had a little fight, little incident at the airport. And I wouldn't say a fight because she ain't really hit nobody. I just saw her get thrown down. But y'all know how the society is. Anybody that got a little money, they think that they can get a payday off of, they gonna try to make it do what it do. So she was in a little incident at the airport. I think it was last week, but no audio this video, but this is what happened. Peter. That's supposed to be her and that bunny. And she pregnant, I guess. She got threw down to the ground like. But her and her team got into a little stuff at the airport. And anything you do at the airport is a federal crime. Anything you do at the airport is a federal crime. So she may be looking at more, trouble. We hope not, but It's getting dangerous. It's getting dangerous out there. The celebs can't do nothing to go nowhere. You know, that's bad. Now I'm waiting to hear exactly what really happened. So, someone inboxed me that and wanted me to speak on it tonight. So I figured I'd touch up on that topic. But yeah, it's crazy. But yeah. So let me break down what I think that's going on. All right. They did the battle. Is over, supposedly. King Kendrick out strategized Drake. They were back and forth at first. A lot of people, like I say, when you're popular, when you're on top of the world, every time they turn the radio on, they're hearing your voice on something. Um, Especially the newer, they get tired of you. They want something new. You know what I'm saying? We may as well try something new. We've been hearing this, been seeing this. Even though Drake's been hot from the time he came out, I think it was like 2009, 99, 2000, 2009, 2012. But he hot out. And that's hard for an artist to do. And especially to keep the hits coming. And I often refer to the Whitney Houston after she made that Bodyguard, the most selling album of all times. Michael Jackson after he made the Thriller album, which was the most selling album of all time. New Edition when they made Heartbreak, which was the most hottest selling album that they made of all time. It's hard to keep repeating that and meet that expectation of that hit album or that hit single. And what happens with the Drakes, and I think Weeknd tried to go down this same lane, but we're gonna get back with Drake with the rap. Okay. He came in the game. Wayne liked him. Wayne was like, he liked him because he wasn't hard. Wayne said he could rap about a bowl, eating a bowl of cereal and just make it sound so good, you know. So that's why Wayne signed it. So Wayne was in the room watching Drake write. They spent a lot of time together. So he can write. Okay. He penned a lot of his stuff. Even though they're leaking reference tracks and all that, I'm gonna touch up on all that tonight. And anybody who feel like you got the knowledge to come in the arena with me and discuss this, feel free. The link is there. Bring the smoke. But the way he pens his lyrics is why Wayne signed him. Now, we watched videos of Drake when he first came out and he had his phone and he was trying to rap. Every good rapper is not necessarily a good freestyler. When I was writing, if I get the right rhythm, I can freestyle all day. But you put me on the spot, I might be kind of off with my freestyle. But you get me in a room and I got to sit down and write. I would write. I can sit and write. So for the anti-Drake fans and the Kendrick followers, Drake can write. He'd been writing. The first 3-4 albums was strictly him. And it's just that when you get into the realm of becoming a hit maker, you got your hardcore rappers who stand in the cypher and eliminate, da 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 da. Okay, that's not what Drake is. He's not no standing no cypher. battle the best rappers, like those freestyle battles that Papoose wife, I can't even think of her name, ex-wife. Uh, he's not no battle rapper. He's not no freestyler, but he is a hit maker, like he said in his song, I'm a hit maker. He's a hit maker. So I agree with all the Kendrick fans and anti-Drake fans when you say he shouldn't be mentioned in the same breath as the best rapper alive. Just like when they were saying Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, Lil Wayne, you know, that they got that pen. You get what I'm saying? Tupac. He shouldn't be listed as the best rapper alive by no means. And he even say that. He said it on stage when he was bringing out Lil Wayne. I'm nowhere near the best rapper. But he brought out Lil Wayne, showed hunger. Okay, so when Drake got in the game and started making hits and started seeing the residuals from making those hits and uh, seeing that chart success and how it puts you in the category with the R&B artists, with the pop artists, with the rock artists, that's the lane he chose to pick. So when he picked that lane, no more can he say he's the top three when it comes to lyrics and rapping. But when it comes to being a rap artist on top of the charts, when it's being the most successful rap artist of all time, successful. We're not talking about the LL Cool J's. In a battle, he's a battle rapper. We're talking about an artist. Drake has sold more albums, I'm sure, than the GOAT LL. Okay. Um, Drake has more songs than any rapper that ever, ever lived, because Drake is consistent. Um, so they can say what they want. Numbers don't lie. Okay? Numbers don't lie. Men lie, people lie, women lie. Numbers don't lie. If it's 2 times 8, you're gonna get 16. It is what it is. Numbers don't lie. Okay, so when you bring up the charts, oh, that don't matter. That's the charts. It don't matter. The reason the charts don't matter when it comes to Kendrick is because he don't have that many appearances on there. You know what I'm saying? Now, you can relate it to this, okay? You have quantity of women that men can mess with. Then you have men that only mess with quality. So if it's a quantity, and let's just say you want to break on hitting 30, 36 women. But if the 36 women you hit wasn't worth flip, you know what I'm saying? Didn't bring that to the table, didn't look worth nothing, wasn't nothing, and you done went through 36 of them, then you got another guy over here that probably had 8. But all his was bringing something to the table. They were like Instagram models. So quantity. It sounds good, right? But Drake had quality and quantity. He has both, whether you like it or not. Oh, okay. So this swaying with the Roman society that we live in now. I don't like Drake when he sings. I don't like the singing Drake. I like this and that and that. His songs got him on top. You know? So it's like, it is what it is. The dude is talented. Now that I'm on the chart, let me just display the chart. All right. Let's look at Kendrick chart toppers. Okay. Look at Kendrick chart. Kendrick Lamar, 4 #1 hits, 15 top 10 hits, and 75 songs that hit the Billboard and all. Pretty impressive resume, I'd say. It's pretty impressive. And let's look at the 69 guy. I mean, the 6 guy. 13 number one hits, 78 top 10 hits, 332 songs on Billboard altogether. Numbers don't lie. And what I like about people when they choose their sides, and me, I love it because I'm not biased. I like both artists. I just happen to love music. And um, Drake makes all kinds of music. So if I'm wanting to feel, in a romantic mood or something, I can put on some Drake. I want to feel hardcore, I can put on some Drake. I want to turn up, I can put on some Drake. Hell, I want to get with the family, do a line dance, I can put on some Drake. So it's like he's more of a variety to choose from. It's like you go into a gas station to purchase items compared to going to a Sam's Warehouse or BJ's or something. It's going to be a more variety when you deal with Drake. And with me being an all over just music lover, you know what I'm saying? Now, the songs that Kendrick got out that hit, they hit. That'd be Humble, Don't Kill My Vibe. I mean, yeah, I rock with Kendrick, but Kendrick just don't put out enough material to make me just embrace him and say, this is my GOAT. Um, he don't have enough material. Rakim, the coldest rapper probably to almost ever touch a mic, but he don't have enough material. LL 10 to 13 or whatever albums, KRS-One 10 to 13, Boogie Down Production or whatever albums, they give you more of a variety to get to learn that artist, to feel that artist. Coming out with an album every third year or whatever, that's that's kind of tough when you're a person that loves music. That was kind of tough. Um, so that's the only kind of hang up that I had with the Kendrick, is he just didn't have enough material. He don't have enough material uh, to get out there. And so that was my hinder. Okay, but his hits are hits. I mean, because I used to like the one that he had with T.I. and them was in it uh, way back when or whatever. And Kendrick like killed it. You know what I'm saying? His verse. And he dope. I mean, sitting in that cipher, doing his thing when he was on that, and I think it was the BET cipher or something. He turned up. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, I'm Kendrick fan. You know, but Drake just put out more material, and even the albums that didn't sound that great still went platinum. Um, Still had 4 or 5 top 10 hits on them. You know, so the guy is winning. The guy is winning. Now, which one I want to address first? Okay, I guess we'll do the Quint Miller. And I meant to pull up what he said. I know I got it, but let me see if I can find it just by glimpsing. Quint Miller actually stated that he never wrote anything for Drake. They just collected. Wanted to, but let me see what this says. This probably not even nothing related to nothing I'm talking about. Let's see. Okay. No. Okay. So Glenn Miller said he didn't write anything. Okay. When you're as big as the Jay-Z's, the Kanye's, um, and you have to keep those hits coming, especially when your first 2 albums or 3 albums are like your best work. Okay. You have to keep those hits coming. You have these contracts. You have to fulfill these contracts. And with that being said, your creativity can run out. You can have writer's block, okay? But that doesn't stop. That clock still ticks. Those projects still have to get finished. And so you have to do what you have to do to get those projects finished. So a lot of times they hire writers. A lot of times they have to listen to reference tracks just to get on track. And the reason I understand this because I used to be in the studio with famous artists, local artists, and they can pen, but when they get to a stopping point, like I got a partner now that's about to blow up because I seen he's about to do a show in some part of Mississippi or something. But D Shaw, um, D Shaw, I think from Collinston, but D Shaw, he he's a writer, a songwriter, R&B singer. And he and I used to link up all the time. Get him a keyboard because he wanted to make beats 24/7. And so I was like, hey, you can just get the keyboard and go because I had a lot of other stuff going on at the time. But he'll be in the middle of the night and he'll be writing and he'll come to a stumbling point and he'll call me at 2, sometimes 3 in the morning, and I'll answer the phone. What's up? I say, hey, he be like, man, first right here. And I said this and then I can't think of what else to put. So I had him to sing the part, and then I was okay, just say this, and I'll put my rhythms and stuff to it and finish out the verse and probably start another verse. And he's okay, I got it. He'll catch what I said. And then he completes the song. That's a songwriting process. So technically, there's nothing wrong with it. But in hip hop, if you are trying to call yourself the best rapper alive, that's a no-no to the real and the true MCs. But with Drake being what he called himself, a hit maker, and then they say, okay, he made The Weeknd or somebody sign over a whole album, or he'll make this person sign over their song. They want them hits. And that's something that's common in the industry. So that don't mean you this and that and that. That is a common practice in the industry. And so what I hate to see is these new hip hoppers come on here that's biased and don't understand the game and what's going on. All they know, oh, he said this, he took that, did that, and that. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. And for a person like Kendrick, for a person like KRS-One, for us to find out a person like the LLs, who we consider the GOATs, the Rakims, for us to find out they are using a ghostwriter on Mercedes. But let me and the reference. Um, People getting reference tracks and ghostwriting mixed up, and I've been trying to break this down since I've been doing this hip hop thing. Even before the beef even started, you guys are not understanding the difference in a ghostwriter and a reference track. Okay, and a guy broke the reference track thing down, but hell, I don't think I loaded the video. Let me see if I can find this video. Hold on. I hope it don't kick me off, but hold up. Because he broke it down and Just gonna see. Mhm. But while I'm waiting on that to load, let me go back. All right.
What you think, man?
All right. Let's see. Reference tracks. All right. This is what a reference track is. Reference track is a professionally produced song from another artist that a rapper can use as a model for the sound they want their own music to have. Rappers can use reference tracks to compare their work to other artists, recordings, sounds, musical ideas, or songs that define their genre. Okay. Professionally produced song by another artist that a rapper can use for a model for the sound they want their music to have. Okay, so when you're as big as the artists that have to keep out putting the hits after hit after hits, not the one that make an album, one album every 2, 3, 4 years. We talking about every year they coming out with an album. I guarantee if you just do your research and stop just focusing on Drake, do your research on your popular artists that come out with hit after hit after hit after hit every album, and see what are they listening to, what reference tracks, who have said them things. So what they do, the Clint Miller dude been following Drake since '09, I think he said. And so when Drake finally brought him into the camp because he was sending the music, I'm thinking he was really trying to get on. And it's one of those, okay, well, I like this song you got, I like that song. Then Drake would take his songs and put his own spin to it and come out. Now, the 10 bands and all that, that's a hook. 10 bands is a hook. Even that other song that just leaked that everybody, oh my God, I can't believe. If you listen to the song, it sounds like that the guy who sent the who on the reference track rapped the first verse on that song, and then Drake came in that sick of these niggas, sick of these niggas. Mob Ties. If you listen to Mob Ties, it actually sounds like the first person on the track is not Drake. It's the guy who originally wrote the song. And then Drake came on there and added his little twist because you hear his voice come in there and he rap his little whatever bars and get off the song. So the fact that I understand what a reference track is, that didn't bother me because I know several artists that does that. You know what I'm saying? Artists that we think would never, we think that, oh, they all original. No. Just like Jay-Z, when he took on those guys, the Guns, whatever, them guys that he had up under him, Young Guns. Eminem took on D12. Dr. Dre took on Eminem. These are people who they put under them to keep them fresh. So some of the stuff M said, we hear Bizarre and different other rappers that was in D12 rap just like that. They say that ill shit just like, M. So it's nothing new. But it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when Drake do it. I'm just saying. So the guy been putting out hit out, hit out. But when you on top of the throne, you're gonna get people wanting to throw rocks at the throne. I mean, that's just now. That's even in your local, the best barber in the city, the best beauty, the hairstylist in the city, the best braider in the city. You're gonna always get other people that's trying to throw rocks because everybody want to shine. Nobody, they tired of you winning, so they want to shine. So that's what a reference track is. A reference track, before I go to ghostwriting, I'm just trying to make sure y'all understand. A reference track is a professionally produced song from another artist that a rapper can use as a model for the sound they want their own music to have. So that's why you have your Quint Miller is the guy that wrote the hook for Mob Ties and all that. And you can also get a line out of them songs. Now, let's address ghostwriter and why Quint Miller was not a ghostwriter for Drake and why he said he never wrote anything for Drake. Ghostwriter, someone who writes lyrics secretly for another person and they get paid for it. Somebody who writes lyrics secretly for another person and they get paid for it. The key word in that is secretly, which is why it's called ghostwriting, because you penned the whole thing and didn't get any credit for it. But Miller got credits. He has credit on all 5 songs or whatever, 6 songs or whatever he did for Drake. He was mentioned in the credits. So that's not considered a ghostwriter. A ghostwriter is somebody you don't know. So then after that came out, okay. Oh, he ain't writing his own stuff. Everything we heard on the reference tracks was really the hooks, the rhythm, the cadence, the hook. And that's what a reference track is, right? A professionally produced song from other artists that a rapper can use as a model. As a model. It's kind of like you writing an essay for college. Or you're in science class trying to design something. You're going to look at a model or something to give you the ideas. You have YouTube now. You have TikTok now. So you're like, okay, hey, I got to come up with a project. So let me see what I'm going to do to model to get my ideas on how I'm going to do this. And that's what that is. You're getting ideas. That's what a reference track is. When I was rapping, I would be riding around and I hear a beat that's so dope. The things I say, okay, I'm going to take that BPM. And then instead of going dun 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 dun, I'm gonna go dun 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 and mix mine up where it's the same tempo as this hot song that I'm hearing on an underground radio station. And then I go in there and I produce a track and then I get my rhythm and I put on top of it and put my own flavor to it. So just like listening to a reference track. The only difference is reference track, someone sends it to you. And when I would work with my R&B singers, I used to get in the studio, make the beat, sing the rhythms that I wanted, and give them the track. They listen to it over and over. Then they come to the house, they're ready to record, and then they singing it the way I sung it. And then I'll be like, okay, we need to go an octave higher, or no, you're a little too high, you're putting too much vibrato, holding the note too long. It's supposed to be like chop, 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 chop. And that's what we did. So when you understand the writing process and the purpose of the artist. If everybody rapped like Kendrick, this would be a boring hip hop culture. If everybody rapped like Drake, it'd be a boring hip hop culture. That's why we have the rappers like Kodak Black. You know what I'm saying? Where we have Plies. We have Kevin Gates. We have Lil Baby. We have Da Baby. Because if all of them rapped and sound alike, we'll have a boring, redundant, repetitive culture that would go nowhere. So we need a little, that's why we had MC Hammer. Hammer wasn't there for lyrics. We had LL and Rakim and all them there for lyrics. We needed Hammer to get us jumping in the club, at the parties, at the dances, in concert, Too Legit to Quit. Let's get it started. We needed that to dance to Live Crew. You know, if everybody rapped the same, this would be a boring hip hop culture. And people don't understand that. Now, the Drake and Kendrick Lamar battle shouldn't even been a battle. The only reason that it came into play is because he was part of what was considered the big three. Cole would have been better in that battle because Cole got bars. Cole known for bars. Cole's not no Tootsie Roll Slide. Cole not no Marvin's Room. Cole not no, for free. Cole got bars. He would have been better, but that just ain't Cole's thing. Cole is in a more spiritual where you have Kendrick is more conscious and more a battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? The only reason Drake even be mentioned is because of his chart success, his hits that comes out. But it's no way at all that anybody even thought that Drake would get out there and beat Kendrick in a battle. Could it have been done? Yes, if he would have did the right strategy. He didn't come out with the right strategy. Kendrick sat back, studied the game, came in there and bodied him, just like Drake with the Meek Mill. Okay. So they two totally different rappers, two rap styles. They had no business in the same ring together. They shouldn't even been a battle. But the fact that Drake is the top artist, rap artist of today's rappers, Kendrick is for the culture, and he's the top tier for the culture. So you got the top rap artist, you got the top one for the culture. So they was like, okay, so let's let them battle it out. You know what I'm saying? Like my other co-host, he keep comparing it to the two Matrix people, Agent Smith and somebody else. Both of them good, but it's two totally different styles. It's like the top boxer, top champion boxer, getting in the ring with the top wrestler. Same similar type sports because it's violent and and it's you touching, but two totally different styles. So that's why when they said they was gonna battle, I was like, nah. Now, on the cool, Drake dropped the push-up thing. Kendrick came out, it was okay. Then they was going back and forth. It was a tug of war back and forth. And then the 6 minute, the 7 and 8 and 6 minute songs, that was just crazy. But the Family Matters track. I was riding, I want to say Monday, and it came on the radio. And I was just checking out how I was breaking down the lyrics, and everything. That was the track. That was the track. But then Kendrick came and dropped the track talking about the pedophile stuff, Euphoria or whatever. And then Drake sent a reply. Drake's reply knocked him out. Had he ignored him, the pedophile shit, and dropped his club banger, it would have been kind of hard for Kendrick to kind of bounce back, And people say, well, Drake forfeited. No, he didn't. Drake said, I don't even want to battle you anymore. He was like, after he was talking about the mother may I, ooh, all that. He was like, he didn't want to battle him no more. But he say, because I'm speaking facts. He say, if you come with some more facts, hit me up when you ready to do facts. So I'm speaking facts. So that's what he said. And after that, we didn't hear nothing else. Because Kendrick had already came back with They Not Like Us, which that was the fatality, that was the death blow. They Not Like Us. Okay, so Drake was really up when he did that Family Matters, where the video came out with the band from Mad City or whatever was riding down the street. That that was dope. And then Kendrick just opened his mouth. Go ahead and give him a Grammy right now. I mean, the rhythms was tight. Then he was dissing the other guys, and nobody want to stop and give him credit for bodying out all other people. You know what I'm saying? The Rosses, that everybody was trying to come at him. Drake was chopping up all of them, but he gets no credit for it because the world is anti-Drake. We tired of hearing this nigga. Every time we look up, you know what I'm saying? It's light skin, and then he get with Sexy Red. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, then they saying he messing with everybody girl. Then they want to say about because he talked to 20-year-old women. Then they tried to say when he kissed the 17-year-old on stage. Well, Drake was 24, 20 something, 24, 25 at that time. Girl 17, father's at the place. She's on stage, Colorado, 17, legal age of consent. And then he tried to talk to Lotto's sister. Okay, Lotto's sister in her 20s or 20. Men in their 30s date women in their 20s. That's nothing that's new. That's nothing new. So people reaching. So when the culture don't like somebody, they don't like nobody. They don't like you. But okay, so ghostwriter. The ghostwriting allegations hadn't been solidified yet. Even though he said Top or somebody, Kendrick said somebody, and then another guy, the guy came out trying to say he right for Drake. We also had a rapper that came out trying to say he right for Kendrick. Just cause there's beef going on. You know what I'm saying? So people can say anything. We haven't seen nothing, and nobody had bounced back on nothing that's stating that's real. But if you give credit to an artist, a rapper, or whatever, in credits, that's not a ghostwriter. So the ghostwriting allegations really haven't been proven. And Drake admits to doing collabs. He collaborate with artists and come up with hits because he's in that lane of giving us hits. He's in that lane of keeping Billboard in the top 10 going. Big streams. I say Kendrick shouldn't have dissed Drake a long time ago for his career. Of course, Kendrick hot, but I just showed you guys what his chart record looked like. He hot, but his chart record, 415.75. It looks like a nice little birthday. But 415.75. He's nice, but he just don't have the hits. So just imagine if everybody sit around and wait on an artist to drop a record every 3 years, every 2 years. So just like Drake said, well, at least your fans getting some more music out of you. And he best to run with it. He got a concert. Just doing one. I need to look it up. I'm thinking he just did a concert. Or it's tonight or something. But he got a Juneteenth, Kendrick and Friends. So he's doing it, woke him up. So the homebody got to get out there and hit these streets now. You got the fans coming. He's speaking at graduations and things. He got to get off his ass and make some shape. Now, the thing is this, though. Kendrick is not your hit maker. Kendrick got those bars. Kendrick has those lyrics. Kendrick hit a hit once every 3 years. A club hit, something to party. We played Be Humble for a little while in the club, but it kind of died down a little quick. So now that he came out with this, They Not Like Us. Man, it's just so many ways. I'm trying to go and I'm trying to keep it short and simple so I can get off of here. Uh, Let me see. We talked about the ghostwriting. Okay. Can Kendrick, because like I say, it looks good right now, but it could shoot Kendrick in the foot later on because fans are looking for you to keep coming with this same energy that you came with They Not Like Us. With the same energy you came with Metro Boomin them when you came in there and said that F the big three is big me. We looking for some hits like that from Kendrick. Now, his fans, he can put out that slow shit like Euphoria and all that stuff. They gonna love it. But that's not your hit maker. We need something that's gonna bump in the club. You know what I'm saying? We need something that's gonna hit in the club. We need something that's gonna hit in the radio, on the radio when you ride down the street and it come on and you're able to bob your head, turn up, and drive to that motherfucker. Listen to that Euphoria shit at 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, driving 5 or 6 hours. That ain't what you want to listen to. You Humble will come on every and then the rest of the tracks be them slow ass lyrics that's over a lot of people's heads. They have to slow down and rewind and they'll miss a whole lot of the shit. So every artist have their place, is what I'm saying. So what's next for Kendrick? What if this album dropped? And they got critics out here. And even though it was so many Team Kendrick, trust me, they're looking to fall on his face too. They wait on him to fall on his face too. So when he dropped that album, that next project, and it only had 3 good songs on it, they gonna trash that Joker. You get what I'm saying? So even though he had all to gain, because he's never gotten so many streams, he's never had a song to be on chart #1 that long. But guess what? What happens after this, though? That's the thing. What is the aftermath? What happens when the They Not Like Us start coming down on the chart? Where do we go? Where do we go? Oh my God. Oh my God. They Not Like Us. It's dropping. It's #6 and pointing down. It was just #5 last week, so it's down a whole nother number. Okay. Now what? Now what? You do the tour. That album got to come, which was so-called Move Back. Okay, so Drake removed his songs off Instagram, but they're still on all other platforms. What's a big idea? So what? He deleted them. Oh my God, it's such a big idea. That's that man's Instagram account. If he want to delete the shit, he can delete the shit. That don't mean that it was bad music. Everybody get it that Kendrick because he came out with the knockout blow. He released 2 songs back to back. It's like Drake released 2 songs back to back on Meek Mill, and the beef was over. Identical. Okay. So what's the big idea? So if he removed the songs off Instagram and he moved on. All right. Now, after that, I ran, shortly after that, in the middle of all the beef, when it was dying down, Sexy Red dropped that You My Everything. And people were so big up into this and all Drake lost, blah, blah, and this, that. And I almost kind of got caught up in that wave too, because when I first heard the song, she came in there, that's being funny with her singing thing. I was like, that killed the whole goddamn song right there. Okay. And then I'm gonna say about 2 weeks ago, a partner of mine, DJ Smack out of Atlanta, Decatur, he he said, I like when she say, "Ooh, baby." He said, "Man, that's my song." But he's a crazy, he like Sexy Red because she keep the club pumping. Okay. So when he said that, I like, okay. So then I'm riding and I'm listening to the satellite radio. And then they bumped a brand new song, Sexy Red featuring Drake. And I heard her do the, I love you. And that's all I heard. You my everything. And I just like blocked it out. I blocked the whole song out. So I'm just chilling. And then I think a couple of days later it came again, brand new Sexy Red featuring Drake. So I said, let me listen to this song because it's getting a lot of airplay. And so I actually played the song. I listened to it. The beat is tight. The little sample they got going in the back. Once you get past her singing at the intro, which is terrible, but once you listen to the song, it's really not that bad. But and then when Drake popped up on there with the BBL Drizzy part, you know what I'm saying? When he jumped on there, hey, that's little Cuzzo right there. What's happening with you? Hawkins in the building, man. That man blazing. You need a band. Y'all need to get at this guy right here, this Hawkins guy. A picture of my of this video and look him up. Him, Taylor Made, all them. He came from the original Taylor Made band, so he got his thing going. He had a different little twist to it. So you want somebody to rock your party, then you bring a DJ on at the end of the night. That's the guy to get it. I never know how to say his goddamn name, but I just call him Hawkins. Drummer boy Hawkins. You feel what I'm saying? He can drop them. He the drummer, man. He the drummer boy. But yeah. So I actually studied the song about 2 weeks ago, and I listened to the lyrics. And the lyrics, the hook, we go together. Tell us we go together. Every real guy, especially if you 30 plus, you'd have been with a girl who tell you to tell them hoes that y'all go together. We go together. I ain't heard go together. It's like dating who you seeing now, blah, blah. That's my language. But we go together. Tell them how we go together. I was like, okay, this is kind of tight. And then Drake come in, you know what I'm saying? Then he kicking his shit. He being classic Drake. Everybody hating, because they Kendrick fans. But me, I like good music. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. I don't care who it is. If it's tight, it's tight. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate. I'm good. I'm straight. And I'm thinking this here. So when I heard Drake on the BBL Drizzy, I had hit Drake up on his X page, formerly known as Twitter, and I was like, and I told academics this too. I said it on my podcast with Kimmy before it even came out. I said, what Drake need to do, and go back to my hip hop podcast when I first talked about Drake, and I had my homegirl Kimmy on there. I say Drake needs to take that BBL Drizzy beat and rap on it. I hit him up on X and told him the same thing. I also mentioned it to academics, and lo and behold, the Sexy Red song came out. Drake was rapping on BBL. My thing was for Drake to take the whole song and do 2 verses on the BBL Drizzy and bring up different metaphors for what BBL stand for. You know what I'm saying? Bodying your best lady. You know what I'm saying? And just anything. Come up with whatever BBL can stand for. And he did it. So the lyrics dope. Then hey, if he wrote it, that ain't even an issue. Y'all need to learn the difference in reference track, ghostwriting. But Peep this out.
Why you love me still a mystery? Me and the surgeon got history. I changed a lot of girls' lives for real. They need a new body, they hitting me. Hey, BBL Drizzy, they want a new body, they asked me for it. The last one, John, he did it for free, cause I sent over so many past ones for him, but red. Don't even worry about all of that shit. Just keep it natural for him, I swear. I got a passion for you, I swear. I got attraction for you, I swear.
And I forgot to put this up with my thing. Hold on. I meant to put that up. But yeah, it's dope. That's all I can say. It's dope. Now you can sit back there and he la. Man, them lyrics dope as hell. He wrote that beat. He did what he did. He took a song that was meant to diss him and he took the track and flipped that shit. That was genius. Sheer genius. So I don't care what you say. You feel what I'm saying? I tell it like it is. I ain't looking for no friends. I just tell it like it is. The boy is dope. Kendrick is getting the best views, the best everything ever since he dissed that young man. He was hot. He got 12 tons of Grammys. He's a great artist. But he is in the spotlight. He never had this much attention on Kendrick Lamar. Now, what he does with the attention he is receiving, what he is gonna do, like I say, it could be disastrous. Because if he don't come with no hit, if this next album ain't what his fans and what the people looking for, Kendrick is gonna be washed up in the fans and the public's eyesight. Because the fans of today, they love you today and they can hate you tomorrow. There's no loyal or dedicated fans out there. And all Drake. Okay, so what does this mean? Okay, and like I say, Drake keeps the charts hot. He got goddamn every goddamn thing, everything. Top 100, the most top 10 debuts, most top 10 hits, most top 40 hits, most career entries, most consecutive. Kendrick is not consecutive. Most consecutive weeks on the chart. Most, what's that? Simultaneous entries in the top 10 with 7. I mean, the guy is Mr. Billboard, Mr. Chart Topper. So you can say what you want. The rap world needs a Drake. They need him. They need him. So he ain't going nowhere. And they can say it's because he got this $400 million deal. Hey, the man's smart. That's why Rick Ross said, love his moves. You know, but he never had a fight in school. Okay. but it took him to get you in the top 10. So I don't like I said, I don't get it. I don't get it. And Streams becomes the first artist ever to surpass 100 billion streams on Spotify. Taylor Swift is next in line, but he the first artist ever. Not just rap artist, the first artist ever. So that's why you hate it. When you're at the top on the level like the Drakes, you're gonna use a lot of people use the reference tracks. Let me see if I can find what Kanye said. Hold on, let me find Kanye. And then I'm gonna try to swerve it around and get out of here. But let's see. I don't think I should have put Kanye's name. Okay, here you go. Check out what Kanye said about the boy.
I'll be having like 12 writers in the studio that don't add up to Drake. God's version would be like, oh, Drake just said. That's why I was interested when we heard 30 Hours, because Drake wrote that for me. I sent him like, boom, here I got like this many ideas. Like the line I had like, I was nervous to do Victoria's Secret show until I pictured everybody with no clothes. Right? Was like a line I had, and like
that's like a stripper line. Keep it real.
Like,
yeah.
But you don't think about it, say you could be nervous to do like a speech, and they say picture everybody naked. So we flipped it, like I was nervous to do Victoria's Secret until I pictured everybody naked, and I sent it to Drake, and Drake took it and barred it out and wrote the whole rap. You understand like how much easier my life would be if Drake would just like write my raps for me? You know what I'm saying? I'm sure everyone wished they had that luxury, but
Okay. So that's like I said, it happens. That's what they do. When you're as big as them, it's okay to get someone to collaborate, to help you finish a bar. And like he said, he penned this whole thing. Snoop got people writing for him now because they've done that hardcore freestyle and creating them albums. They've done that. They've done that. So now it's like, let's get to the hits. And that's where it is now. And so you got Kanye said, even Nicki Minaj say when she gets a pen block, a writer's block, she hit up Drake. And Drake has written for so many different people. I don't know why I didn't order. I didn't upload half the stuff I wanted to upload tonight. Let's see if I can find it. It's gonna be tough because okay. No, I can't find it, but he wrote for quite a few different artists also, like I said, including Rihanna. I've seen a couple of them in there. But yeah, he writes. It's just that every now and then, if he need a hit, ain't nothing wrong with the reference tracks. Quinn Miller got paid and was credited. But even though he's saying he didn't get paid, he got paid under the table. He didn't get paid what he thought he should have got paid. But if they give you credits, you're not a ghostwriter. Ghostwriters are behind the scene. They're writing for you. They're penning for you, and they're not getting credit. Even with what Kanye just said, that he get that Drake song for him, or whenever he get a block, he send it to Drake. Drake bar it up and send it back to him. He got credit for it. So that's not a ghostwriter. So everybody, oh, he got ghostwriters. You got to learn the difference in ghostwriters and reference tracks. Reference tracks are used as a model track that you want your music to sound like. You get ideas from, you pull the hook from. And if somebody give you the, you write 6 bars and they give you your final 2 bars, or you write 14 bars and they give you, or you write 12 bars and they give you the final 4 bars for that. And they get writing credits. That way everybody get paid if if the project go platinum. If the project does something, you get paid. So that's why a lot of them put them on there. So they'll say, okay, I'm not gonna pay you for the verse, or I'm not gonna pay you for the collaboration, but I'm gonna put you on the album, give you album credits so you get paid. That's why R. Kelly is getting residuals from the Drake album, because he slowed down half on a baby, or had half on a baby playing in the background, and he gave a shout out to R. Kelly. Drake is about getting people paid, so he puts his credits. He wants to credit everybody that's contributed anything to any of his projects. He credits them. So if you're crediting people, that's not a ghostwriter. A ghostwriter is somebody you don't see, somebody you don't know, somebody you're hiding that you're working with them. He gave Quint Miller his props. And anybody else who they say he wrote this, he wrote that, they're getting credit. So you're not a ghostwriter. Drake is into making hits. He's not trying to be the boogeyman. He's not trying to be the hottest rapper, hardest rap lyricist alive. But he is the hottest rap artist, if not of all time, of this generation. But I think it's probably at all times if you go and look at the numbers and things. He's pinning and winning. Now, Elimination of Drake. I discussed the BBL Drizzy. Drake jumped on that and bodied it. They Not Like Us is not number 1 anymore. It's number 6 and falling. King Kendrick Ghostwriters. I'm steadily gonna keep addressing the Ghostwriters because some of y'all just don't get it. Copy and paste flows. I touched up a little bit on that. And like I say, I think Drake is such into making hits to like he's too short. Too Short didn't have a problem with him taking the beginning of 100,000 hours, you know what I'm saying? And see, and then he put his own thing, and it's like that sounds like something we used to do at parties when we were drunk, and we'll just rap stuff and throw our buddies' names and girls' names and shit in the rap. So Too Short didn't find that, you know, offensive or nothing. He actually looked at him bringing him back because he quoting his lyrics. So it was more of a homage thing. But then you get the anti-Drakes, the King Kendrick fans. He did this, he said this, he said this, he said that. He been stealing for years and da 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 da, but he's stealing and winning. So, you know, so I pretty much touch on everything that's on this, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, what's next for them? What's next? Okay. And like I say, what's next? For Kendrick got his work ahead of him for what's next. Kendrick has his work ahead of him. Kendrick is in a position now where he can continue to soar. He can drop straight down, hit the bottom. So it's like the plane going up. We don't know if once he reaches a certain peak, everything just stop, that motherfucker drop, because the expectations of what's next for Kendrick, the fans are waiting on. The critics are waiting on. The Drake stands or whatever y'all call them, they're waiting. The world is waiting to see what the hell can Kendrick drop without this Drake that's gonna be worth with listening to. You know what I'm saying? So they did need to drop that damn, but They Not Like Us. And then before that, he came in with that verse on that Metro Boomin track. So what's next? Because he's not gonna keep giving us club songs, because that's not his lane to keep giving us club songs. You know, pro black years ago, all of us was in chains. You know, so he's a conscious rapper. You know, talking about the Mecca. You know, so he not gonna give us too many more. I don't think party songs. Or he gonna turn into a candy ass rapper. So you look at this hard ass nigga, candy ass rap. You know, so it's tough for him. And all Drake got to do is what he doing. He removed that shit off of the Instagram. He chilling. He vacationing. He hanging with his kid and went and hung out with his dad. It's like he just touring the world, enjoying his best life right now. He stepped away from everything for a second. The and all that shit dying down that Kendrick put out. And on the cool, I was just expecting a cleaner battle. Let him keep talking about the baby mamas and the different women and the kid. That was cool. But then you try to end a career by saying you're a pedophile. So then the whole world want to jump up, and that's all they heard: pedophile, pedophile. Oh yeah, he was talking to this girl. She was 20 years old. Oh man, he talking to this girl, and she 24. Then you look at the Marcus Houstons. You look at it's just so many. It's so many even from beginning of time where they older men talk to younger women. That's just how the culture is, and vice versa. Older women talking to younger men. Guys fresh out of high school or about to graduate high school, you got teachers sleeping with them. So I mean, that's what's going on. Not saying that it's right, but if it's statute of limitation, depends on the age that they are, how long ago it happened, and and all that, and how many years. But if the age of consent is legal, that's how a lot of the people who we look at and say, oh, they wrong. But then when we go and look at the age of consent, they able to get off with a lot of things. So Drake, lay back. He got out the spotlight for a second. He posted more on his X and Instagram, family time and all that. So he's just gonna let it die out. Kendrick got a concert. Kendrick got a victory lap to do. But once that They Not Like Us drop to 18 or 20 on the Billboard charts in the next 3 to 5 weeks, it's only so much that They Not Like Us that we're gonna be able to play. But it's hot right now. But let's see. I see it start dropping, and it dropped. Number 5 and going down. Number 6 this week. If it dropped to number 10 by next week, or if it hit 10 next week, that record is fading pretty fast. Because a lot of times the people can overdo a song and make it fall off the chart. And people gonna get tired of hearing it because everybody's just playing it's the hottest jam out in a long time. So of course they're gonna overplay it. But I feel like Drake, he laying low, and then he just keep doing what he doing. He come out with a banger. Now he jumped on this song, jumped on this weird ass song with this rapper from Canada. Excuse me, y'all. He jumped on that song, and it sounds like a kid type song. But speaking of the kid thing, because of Kendrick's accusations, they Drake had some type of children's book deal or something, and it was in question because of what Kendrick was saying in the raps. So, like I say, Kendrick set out to try to end the man's career, but this is the best career Kendrick has ever had, and I'm curious to see where it goes, but I don't think that Kendrick's gonna because it's not what he's used to doing. He can't give us all those hits back to back. He can't do that. He never has done that. That's not his lane. And I don't see him being victorious in that. You may have won the battle supposedly against Drake, and you did it by silencing him by trying to bring up pedophile stuff because what's his name? Baca had a case going with him and some statutory stuff, and he's in Drake's camp, and so that's where it really came from. And if you listen to the songs, that's what Kendrick is saying. Why is Baca around? So so that's like Drake should turn his back off on his friends because they catch a case. So I don't know. It got real ugly. And what started out good for hip hop ended up being a mess for hip hop. Um, what started out being good for the culture, they didn't do it right, you know. But it is what it is. And so so I feel like is real no. Will Drake come back? Yes, but he just needed a booming track. Keep doing what he doing. Don't get sideswiped. But that's how he lost his fucking battle. He got sideswiped when Kendrick dropped all that pedophile shit. Had he blocked that out and just kept putting out his songs and kept going, but he dropped that weak track trying to explain every goddamn thing, and that just wasn't that wasn't the move. So that's how he really lost, because he was up when he dropped that Family Matters, and then Kendrick came with the Euphoria where he explaining, talking to everybody and all that shit. And then he dropped that They Not Like Us. Boom, that was a wrap. But that's so it was cool. Had all us staying up late as hell. As long as I had work the next day, we stand up trying to see if anybody gonna drop. You know what I'm saying? 3-4 in the morning. We sit our asses up waiting. So it was an experience. It's an unforgettable moment, this little battle thing between Kendrick and Drake. It definitely was something to it's something to remember. We're gonna bring this up 15, maybe 20 years from now and be like, man, them niggas had us staying up all night. But the elimination of Drake, everybody wanted him eliminated because he's on top of the world right now. The man got hit after hit after hit. He running Billboard. He the top rap artist out there right now. And I say artists, for my rappers out there, we not talking about lyrics. We talking about artists. We talking about talent. We talking about hits. He know who to get with to create hits. And the man done been there. He done been with the thuggies. He done been with the riches. He's doing his thing. So, and the people don't like it. They're gonna throw at the throne. They're gonna come at the throne. You know what I'm saying? But this man is smart enough that I feel like when he drop his next project, the ball is in his corner. I feel like Kendrick got more to prove than Drake, because everybody say, "Oh, you lost to Kendrick," so da da da. So they're not expecting much from Drake. Now we expecting a whole lot of shit from K. Dot. What he gonna do? What's next? So he's doing this little tour thing, which is smart, because he's gonna make all the money he needs to make. He's stacking his paper. Just bought him another crib. You know, dissing Drake was the best thing that ever happened to Kendrick Lamar. And I'm thinking, which rapper said diss me and you never hear a reply for it? I think I know Jay-Z talks about he not gonna mention nobody's name because they get name off his fame. And I want to say Drake said diss me and you never get a reply for it, but he bit the bait. And like K say, that's why the world is against him, because in Control, Kendrick dissed everybody. Drake was the only one who felt salty about it. But then I think about Kobe Bryant. If you cool with losing, then then you're a loser. If you don't get upset when you lose, then you're a loser. And so when the dude called him out, and Drake was like, "Hey," and he hung in there for two or three songs. The first song was cool. Second one was all right. The AI thing, it was cool. it was creative. And then he had to take that down, you know, but that go back and listen to Family Matters, y'all. Now that all the beef is gone, I listen to the songs different now that the beef is over. I listen to them different. So now I'm gonna pull up the Family Matters. Drake was saying some tight ass funny shit, and it was gimmicky, it was funny, it was witty. It's cool. Then when I look at the little videos of the guys imitating them on TikTok, the shit's hilarious. So, you know, but I just wanted to come on here basically tonight on this Juneteenth celebration day in the middle of the damn week. It ain't on Monday or nothing, it's in the middle of the week. And you know, just give my breakdown of this whole Drake beef, because even the daughter and I be like, she team Kendrick, you know, and then I'm just like, but she also riding the bandwagon because everybody at her school, you know, oh, Kendrick said, and then she be looking at a couple of the bloggers that's anti-Drake. But bottom line, when you understand how the music industry goes, even Kanye just said he get people to help paying him. He sent things to Drake. I had artists send me things when I was working with Chocolate Tie and all them. They'll be writing their rhymes, even Lil Maul, all of them. They'll be writing their rhymes and they'll get to a stumbling point, or they'll say a lyric that I feel like shouldn't go there. Then I'll pen in my part. You should say this, that, da. Oh, okay. Or I'll say that rhythm you got. That's that rhythm you need to ride that beat different. Say it like that, and then they'll say it. Boom. Now that's collaborating. Now I get credit on the album because they want me to get paid, so I get credit on the album for that little part I put in. Did I write his whole lyrics, his whole verse? No. Did I contribute to his lyrics? Yes. So does that make me a ghostwriter? And I got credit on the album? No. A ghostwriter doesn't get credit on the album. It's something that's done under the table that they're paid for, and you never know they wrote anything for that artist. That's what ghostwriting is. A reference track is songs you listen to, a track you listen to from another artist that you get ideas from. You can get a hook from it, you can get a bar from it, is whatever you can get from that reference track. They send it to the artist, and the artist listen to the track. The artist take out what they want out of the track, and they give that person credit for their contribution to that track. And Drake says he does a lot of collaborations. Even Kanye said he get a room full of writers, and none of them can do what Drake does when it comes to that pen. And that was just so ironic that I found that, because so many people act like Drake is the only one who you know, when you got to keep them hits coming, man. It's about keeping the hits coming. You know, you got to keep the hits coming.
Shake that ass, bitch. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Shake that ass for Drake. Now shake that ass for free. Yeah. When I got kind of free, I'm talking about my nigga Dave. Yo, man, a little K, we call that shit a mini Drake. He always said I overlooked him, I was staring straight. These bars go over Kenny here no matter what I say. I know you like to keep it short, so let me paraphrase. Knew it was smoke when Abel hit us with the serenade. Niggas say, almost started reaching for my waves. Drop a 50 bang for them.
Go back and listen to the songs. Now that the beef is over, go back and listen to the songs. They hit different. I'm telling you, they hit different. And once again, I gotta play what Kanye said. This just solidified. People, I gotta play it, and I'm about to get out of here. Here we go.
I'll be having like 12 writers in the studio that don't add up to Drake. God's version would be like, oh, Drake just said. That's why I was interested when we heard 30 Hours, because Drake wrote that for me. I sent him like, boom, here I got like this many ideas. Like the line I had like, I was nervous to do Victoria secret show until I pictured everybody with no clothes. Right? Was like a line I had, and like
it's like a stripper line. Keep it real.
Like, but you don't think about it. Say you could be nervous to do like a speech, and they say picture everybody naked. So we flipped it. Like I was nervous to do Victoria's Secret until I pictured everybody naked, and I sent it to Drake, and Drake took it and barred it out and wrote the whole rap. You understand like how much easier my life would be if Drake would just like write my raps for me? You know what I'm saying? I'm sure everyone wish they had that luxury, but
and so like I say, they just need to, let it go. The beef is over. Kendrick declared what Kendrick's gonna do next. That's all I'm saying. I want to see what Kendrick is gonna do next. Cause the pressure is on Kendrick. It's not on Drake. You lose the battle. He got on that weak ass song with that Canadian dude. But that's his way of helping out the Canadian dude. The dude wouldn't have got as many streams as he got on that terrible ass song. And then the Sexy Red song that Drake is on, it debuted at like number 5. So he's still making noise. And so it's harder on Kendrick right now. What Kendrick's gonna do. So that's what we waiting on. And so and then I'm about to get out. And let's see what else. I touched up on all that. All right. Because these third Wednesdays is my hip hop night. I'm usually dolo solo on here. Shout out to the drummer boy Hawkins. Came on here. And Charles Jackson, he chimed in tonight, all the viewers. But this is what I do every third Wednesday. I'm gonna talk about something on hip hop. So if y'all want me to touch up on something to get my ideas, my thought on it, inbox me and earlier, like over the weekend, and give me time to research, what's going on. R.I.P. Shalon and Webby's DJ. That was some deep. That was some deep crap right there. I don't understand why you would take the wife out, but I understand you don't want nobody else to have her. But that was kind of crazy. What else? I guess with all of that being said, I'm about out, and I'm gonna about out with the final words. I'm gonna let Drake his mind, and then I'm gonna close this thing out. Hold up.
And to the rest of you, the non-believers, the underachievers, the tweet and deleters, you guys make me sick to my stomachs, fam. Honestly, if you guys want to look in my eyes, you guys want to do something? That's what I thought. No, that's what I thought.
And what it meant to DJ Scott LaRock.
Notorious, I crop you like a jelly bean. I'm hip-hop. Hip-hop. Hip-hop.
And what it meant to DJ